Ah. 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 Okay. Hi everyone. Hi, 안녕하세요. 어서오세요. I took a shower just now. I just came back home, took a shower because I felt disgusted. Hi, 안녕하세요. 어서오세요. 나 눈썹 좀 그려야 되겠다. I think I should draw my eyebrow though. Very clean. Not clean. 아, 힘들어. Oh, it feels so much better being home. Well, look. Ha 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 ha. Ha ha ha. BBS는 뭐야? What's BBS? Okay. 사람이에요. I'm a person, guys. Hi, I just became a person. Hi, 안녕하세요. Thank you for the follow. Hi. 아휴, 힘들어. Today is gonna be fun day, guys. Fun day. Are you guys excited? Can I charge my phone, guys? Oh, never mind. I don't know how to charge this. I am so full. So today's plan is interview. Neil. Hello. Say hi. You haven't said hi in a while, Mio. Mio, you haven't said hi in so long. Mio, 오랜만이야. 인사해. Don't lift my skirt up. 내려. Mio, 반갑습니다. 해. 빨리. 안녕. 안녕해. 안녕. It's been so long. Hi. Hi. It's my baby. Bye. Okay, let's get it, guys. Today's schedule is dry my hair. We'll do Instagram today. Instagram. Well, let's talk about Instagram. And then, so I decided it's gonna be more casual instead of me trying to like talk over everyone. It's gonna be like a conversational thing. And then after that, we're gonna go through interview. What interview is gonna be is basically you guys are get to have a chance to interview me. Cause my like thingy, my interview for the next like position to be like full-time is coming up it's coming up next week, I think Wednesday or Thursday. So we're gonna try being prepared. So I hope you guys have very good behavior or questions to ask. Hi, 안녕하세요. 어서오세요. So that's gonna be kind of the plan for today. I hope it won't be too long because I still have to go to work tomorrow and I'm very tired. Hi, 안녕하세요. 어서오세요. I'm good. I'm a little tired. I slept so early yesterday. Once I got home, I was gonna play Valorant yesterday, but the moment I reached 9, I didn't even get to like change. I just took off the like button shirt and I just slept. How's my day today? My day's been going not too bad. It's been mostly like, yeah, I probably need. I've actually spent more time like resting like at work, like not trying to do too much, like trying to be super efficient. I actually stepped back from that and I'm kind of doing like a breathe, let's breathe for a bit, and then, you know, like those type of sorts. So today was very chill day. I have a fun story about work if you guys want to hear it once, like, as my hair gets dried. But are you guys excited? Boss, I woke up at 4:30 because I got summoned to a Korean stream. How do you wake up at 4:30? Wait, let me get my... Never mind. Who's stream at 4:30? What is that? Oh, website's gonna be next week Monday. We're gonna talk about it Monday. Okay? So you can come Monday. Oh, you wake up with notification? Yeah, every Monday on stream, officially, but we still have discussion through Discord about the project. Tiffany? Ah? Oh. You have to introduce me to Tiffany. Who is Tiffany? What's a good way to get good at Excel? To practice? The best way to get good at Excel is to be good at Googling. If you are good at Googling, you can be a master at Excel, master at programming and everything. You also need the brain, but I feel like programming you need the brain, because if you don't understand it. I prepare something for the website design, but I don't know how to code it. Hehe, anyways, I'm gonna watch you for now. Ah, okay, thank you. Hi, 안녕하세요, 어서오세요. You can practice Excel by filling out Jinri's Excel. That is a wonderful way. 진짜, Mark님, thumbs up. Oh, her rules are strict, then it's okay. I don't want to bombard people if they have strict rules. No? It's fine if her rules are strict. Hi, 안녕하세요, 어서오세요. You need to know the what and the why to Google for the how. 그치? Take a course? I don't think you should take a course. I'm a chopsticks person, I think. Actually, I like spoons too. Anyways, let's talk about work. Guys, funny story. Let me go with story. With structure? It really depends on what you want to do with Excel. Like, if you have to do a lot of, like, graphs creation or those type of sorts, then yeah, I would definitely take a class. If you're just doing it for, like, visualization and organization, I think that's just a lot of practice that requires. Which I think, like, practice is, like, the hardest thing to do at, like, a work setting. For example, they're like, oh, to get good at programming, you're supposed to practice. And I'm like, what am I supposed to do that on my own to practice with programming? So that's, like, the hardest thing. So unless you are in, like, a programming setting, you know, but... Anyways, guys, I have a really fun story. Are you guys ready? Let's do... yeah. Today's very quiet. It's okay. Trini will still talk. I just need to know the basics. I barely use it for the classes I'm taking, but my peer seems to know it better. What type of class are you taking that requires Excel? Or like, what do you think makes your peers seem to exceed more than you? Hi, 안녕하세요, 어서오세요. How's work? Not too bad. It was a bit... I have a funny story. Can I tell my funny story? So I went to, for my 3D printed model, I had to get plastic screws. Plastic bolt, let's call it plastic bolt. It wasn't at work, none of our workplace had a plastic bolt. And so my friend and I had to go shopping, and we had to shop for a plastic bolt we had to literally take. Hi, 안녕하세요, 어서 오세요. It literally took us 1 hour, like 30-ish minutes. So interesting fact about bolt. I don't know if you guys know it, but you know how like bolts or like screws, you have like they do it like 1/4 bolt, B-O-L-T type of screw. Bolt. Am I saying it wrong? Bolt. So they go 4x1 dash like 1, you know? Does anybody know what each section means? I'm taking a math statistic programming classes, but the job seems to require Excel for basic and analysis. There's so much better stuff. Oh! Width and length. 맞아. Sorry, let me go on with your story after I tell my story. We can talk about that later. I know. So apparently 3D printing is a bit hard. Like, 맞아. This is the width. This is the length. Am I the only one who didn't know this? And that it's, I think it's the width of this, right? This width is this, right? Never heard of plastic bolts before, 진짜? But there could be. Yeah, 맞아. There's also like another number here related to threads. 그런 건가? And what threads are is if you look at a bolt, this part is a thread. Thread. How do you spell thread? Hi, 안녕하세요. 어서 오세요. And then you want to know the distance from one thread to another thread, because if you create, oh, I forgot an H. Sorry, thread. Because if you create like, you know, like a model, you have to know like how you're creating the thread and figure out which thread you want to purchase. So this was all new to me. I learned this and I thought it'd be fun to share it with you guys because it was pretty fun. So then I had actually purchased 1/4 by 1.5. So which means that the bolt itself, like the width of, you know, if it's like a cylinder shape, this has to be 1/4 inches. 맞나? And then this length, 여기 이거 you have the cap, right? And then this length, right? And then it looks like a mushroom. And then this length is 1.5 inches. So it's like this big. 내 얼굴에 되면 한 이 정도? I went bolt shopping. It was my first time ever to go bolt shopping. But the problem with bolt shopping is I didn't know, but apparently you should know this measurement. Because I went bolt shopping with my friend, but we only brought a 3D model. PT. So what happened was we went to a store, a big store. I'm not gonna mention where because there's a little problem. Why? You bring the bolt too. Here's the thing, we didn't know exactly what size the bolt was, and I didn't know what size my friend made the at least the first part of it, like this number. So we were kind of like, what, you know? So leave it to the engineer. Technically, I'm an engineer. Unfortunately, guys, I'm an engineer. Anyways, with this bolt shopping, what happened, guys, was that we went to a department store and we got to the section where they sold hardware. Hardware means basically bolt, screws, 뭐 etc. Like you know, Hi, 안녕하세요, 어서오세요. And we found this guy and we asked for help because first of all, we couldn't find where the screws were. We couldn't find where the plastic ones were. And second, we didn't even know what size we wanted to get, so we thought that it'd be better to talk to a professional person. So we got the salesman working there to help us, and the first question he asked was, "What are you looking for?" And we were like, "Hey, we have this like 3D model, and we wanna, you know, my E with the flag. Do you guys remember? And we wanna create a. We have screws that go in here. Screws are supposed to go in like this." And we really want to have a plastic screw. And he's just like, "Why don't you print it?" And we're like, apparently it's like really hard to do it on a 3D printer. So he's like, "Well, I've never heard of anything called plastic screws, right?" And we're like, "Okay, well, like when we Googled it, there were plastic screws." So then he brought us to a nylon screw, which is basically like similar material, right? So with the nylon screw, what we did was, he also asked all of these like high quality questions, being like, is it like, I don't know what he said, is it like skinny or like thin? 아닌데 뭔가 막 slim? Do you want it slim? 민가? I'm thinking he's talking about like the surface of the bolt, saying that it's like a slim surface or it has to be like threaded. We did tell him that we didn't thread the part when we were 3D printing it and hoping that it will like automatically thread itself as we like push it in. So then he was just like, it was just so funny because like the whole time, self-tapping, is that what it's called? Okay, self-tapping, thank you. So by self-tapping, what happened was that, you like, apparently it like works out or something, I don't know. And the most important part was like, this guy is like ripping off bags of screw or bolts, you know, to test it out on my thing that I created. Oh really? Oh whatever, like create somehow to make it in or keep it steady. Anyways, so what happened here was that like he was like, oh my god, like he definitely knew that it was two just girls, probably looked like they're on an internship, you know, doesn't know anything about it, came like so naive, like blank-minded, don't even know what to do, asking for stuff. So he kept like ripping off like, you know, the stuff. It was in a bag, like all these bolts were in a bag. He just kept ripping and he's just like, try this. And I'm like, wait, like, oh shoot, like how are we gonna buy this? Like this is so stressful, right? Because I have the company card and like I didn't know what to buy. I didn't want to waste money, right? So then we tried a 1/4 1 inch. And I tried to like screw it in with your hand. But at one point it just gets so rough because you don't even have the thread in the piece that I created. So I was like, yeah, like I guess we have to purchase this. I mean like we're like eyeballing, but I can't like thread it in. He walks over, he's like, oh, it's fine, there's a wrench over here. And he went to the wrench, right? One of those like new wrenches, and he tested it out. He like got it all the way in for us. But then the problem was that we wanted the screw to like go all the way in to hit the wires, remember? But it wasn't. Sorry guys. We definitely needed a 1.5, not 1 inch. So then we're like, oh screwed, and they didn't even have 1 inch. And then he was like, we only have a 3 inch here. And but then the 3 inch didn't have thread all the way, so it wasn't gonna be helpful for us. And also he was also like, oh, by the way, do you need the wrench? And I was like, I don't know, like if we have one at our work. And both of us just looked like we are so lost, right? So this guy was like, you know what? Yeah, you'd think, and I was like, maybe I should just call someone at work if they have a wrench that we don't need it. Or I was like, yeah, can I just like take a picture of like, but then he suddenly at that, like when I was trying to like take a picture of it, he ripped the the tag, like the price tag and everything, and he just gives it to us, and he's just like, just put it in your back pocket. And we're like, Okay. Is this okay? So and then he gave us the 2 bolts that we tested, the 1/4 out of 1 inch. He also gave us that too. And then he goes, yeah, so go to like a Fastenal. Apparently it's like that, I can tell because when we got there we couldn't do anything. But when you get there, like, you know, tell them what you need, or like you need this number, but this is gonna be 1.5, and it shouldn't be it should be nylon. I was like, is this okay? We just look so lost. We're like, thank you? But the whole time we're like, would it? I'm so lost. So I decided to bring that home because technically I didn't buy that with my, like, with the company money. And the fact that, like, he's like, I'm done with this, just take it. Maybe he just got sick of just these 2, like, poor looking girls so lost in a department store. Yeah, apparently that's what happens. It's like open merches are being thrown away anyways. But I didn't think that he'd give us the wrench, which was like a really good wrench. I think it's like a $5 wrench, you know. So I was like, oh, that's so sweet of you. Yeah. Thank you for your service. Thank you so much. So I got a free wrench that I can show it at, you know, on stream. So if we have to do any like geeky, it's like there. So it's all good. We're all good. But I thought this was a funny story. I've never had someone give me a free wrench and a bolt. Bolt I could understand because it was only like 79 cents. Yes. Yes. You guys will, but I think I left it. I think I left it at my at work. So I'll bring it next time. I'll bring it to. I'm not streaming tomorrow, but I'll bring it on Sunday to show you guys. But I thought it was interesting. I didn't need a fastener, but I went to a Fastenal. Apparently that's like a place where they sell screws. So it's for work. My work needed the wrench. It's called like Fastenal. I think it's like a... Oh, Fastenal. That huge sigh. I'm just so tired. I'm so tired, so... Every day I've been working for more than 8 hours, and it's very dreading, guys. I don't know how people work more than 8 hours. It was a fun shopping day, though. Oh, really? I'm not sure. Oh, what is this? It's a place where they sell hardware. No, I didn't code. What did I do today? I did my intern presentation PowerPoint. You get used to 8+ hours. Yeah, but like if I rest after my 8+ hours, then it's fine. But to stream after my 8+ hours, it's dreadful. Just gotta put it out there, guys. I love you guys and everything, but it's pretty dreadful. Cause my brain has to keep thinking to talk to you guys, but right now it's like dead. What company? I work at an engineering company. Vitamin B? Okay. How come they needed bolts? Cause I'm building a product that needed a bolt. I've been like, my body is filled with caffeine right now, and I'm still tired. Like, for example, yesterday, you have no clue how much caffeine I had. But I worked like 9 hours yesterday. Hi, 안녕하세요. 어서오세요. 쌩, 진짜. Hi. Hello, 반갑습니다. No, not hard. I'm an industrial engineer. 안녕하세요. Hello. 안녕하세요. So I'm just an industrial engineering, guys. I'm not a fancy. My eyes are hard to open. Today is actually going to be a very fun, like, businessy day. So if you like talking about businessy stuff and want to get on along with any sort of type of business and stuff, I would recommend staying and listening. I hope it'll be fun. That's all. That's all I had for stories, guys. Let's just talk now. Technical is interesting. Perfect. Oh shoot, guys, let me just talk while I prepare for this. So let's go? Okay. So, as some of my new viewers don't know, I actually do a lot of, not interview prep. One content that I used to have, but I couldn't have done it because I was so fatigued, was that I do a research about a certain business and I just deliver the information to you guys. But this time, it's going to be still a 신아 안녕하세요 어서오세요. It's still going to be like a presentation-y, but we're gonna try to incorporate more of like the talking back and forth. But I haven't actually, the reason why I'm saying this is because I haven't like looked at this for the longest time because I prepared it a very long time ago, but I haven't read over it and I totally forgot to do that. So it's gonna be rough and disgusting. Forgive me. Forgive me! Where is it? ¿Dónde está? ¿Dónde está mi stuff? What the heck? Oh my god, please don't tell me I lost it. 뭐지? 잠깐만. Oh my god, guys. Okay. 뭐지? Oh, okay. 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 My brain is so not functioning, guys. Oh, I had it? Oh, I forgot to transfer information. Oh no. Me? I'm good. Can you review my CAD? No, you're talking to the wrong person. Crap. This is gonna take. Unless, Jinri, you are so smart. Oh, you did it! But you forgot. Oh no, maybe. Okay. Ooh. Jinri, you got it prepared? What? You are a hardworking girl, aren't you? Okay, I'm done. See? Okay, thank you. Oh my god. Wait, before we talk about Instagram, industrial engineers don't even use CAD. Yes, we don't use CAD, and the fact that someone thought that you're supposed to know CAD in industrial engineering? What the fudge? Guys, okay, well, anyways, sorry, I just been having a wrong week. Wrong week, hard week, guys. Weeks are hard. Hi! Okay, I'm ready. I'm actually really ready. Like, presenting this, we're taking it away, bringing this up. Do this. Okay, guys. So one thing that I wanted to like keep this continuing, even if it's like businessy stuff and you're gonna be like, oh my god, this is so boring and everything. But it's a good practice for Jinri to do. It's basically just kind of research different companies out there. Um, it's my meme presentation. No, it's actually talking about it's actually kind of like a serious thing. But I hope you guys enjoy it. If you don't like it, come back later when I'm gonna do a presentation about, or when you guys have a chance to interview me. So what I enjoy doing is, like I said, researching random companies and then sharing it with you guys. This is kind of like a serious thing. Not really. I just wanted to learn some about a company because I never get a chance to like do company studies, and there are times when I kind of like forget about like what they are, or like I've never heard of it, but then like, you know, I go to like an interview session and they're like, oh, like talk about your company to us, you know? So then I'm kind of like, oh, you know, yeah. So what is the criteria that you use to choose a company to study? I just, you know, anything that you guys want me to like look into, we do a vote and then I pick. So what I have done so far are a lot of companies. The most favorable one I would have to say was Valve, that made Steam. Another thing that was kind of popular would be Blizzard, right? We all love Valve. Instagram is a selfie bin for streamers. Yeah. And then, yep, we have Gabe, our boss here, right? We also did Apple. That was like the first time I tried this. Almost the first time. I had like, and Tesla. And the biggest thing about this that you guys might enjoy is the fact that I just suck at pronunciation. So you guys have a chance to pinpoint my pronunciation and be like, hey, Junior, you got that wrong. Oh my god, that is funny. So we do have some fun part to it where, you know, like you'll be like, oh my god, Junior, you didn't know how to pronounce that. That's so funny. Oh, right. This time it's going to be a bit different. We're going to try to talk, me less talking, you guys more engaging, because a lot of the feedback of this content was that like it's more like a one-way talk that we don't get to communicate or yada yada yada. So we'll try to do some sort of that as we talk. Okay? Whew. Yeah. Basically, I'm also doing this. Show chat's Instagram profile. I mean, if you're willing to share and like open it and show your selfies, I would be glad to show them, you know? Yeah. So let's go. Let's get started, guys. So, like I said, we're gonna talk about Instagram. And actually the fun thing about Instagram was that they didn't have a what is it called? A slogan. So instead of using a slogan, I took their like famous what is that thing called? Like saying? What am I saying, guys? Oh my god. Yeah, so apparently they didn't have a slogan. I was just kind of surprised. They just had like a catchline. Yeah, it was just like a mission statement. I would have to say it wasn't really like something into it. So, so they said that the purpose of Instagram is to capture and share the world's moment, which is true because anything you take a picture of, mostly it's gonna go on Instagram, right? So, more being said, the company profile is to provide mobile phone-based photography sharing services. The company offers mobile application that enables users to take pictures, add effects, and share content online and over various social networks. This is a very, very long thing, so, you know, I personally think that it's this. So, main social media marketing platform to attract users. So this is actually my legit profile. Go follow me. I'm really cool. I upload fun stuff like my beautiful face when I have makeup and filter on, and the fact that I do a lot of dancing. It's a self, you know, PM time. Go follow me on Instagram. Now. So, going along, two guys, most important guys, we like to talk about founders. Wow! One's name is Kevin Systrom, and the other guy is Mike Krieger. I probably am saying this so bad, sorry guys. But they were both at Stanford. Is that Stanford logo, guys? Krieger? Krieger! Mike Krieger. This is not Stanford. Is this Stanford? I don't think this is Stanford logo, is it? Wait, now I'm confused. Are they actually Stanford logo? Oh, it is Stanford logo. Stanford is a giant S? What do you mean it's a giant S? Yeah, it's so weird. It actually says Stanford Junior University, but when you look at the logo, it is. Oh my god, I've never noticed that it's actually Leland Stanford Junior University. Oh my god, I'm surprised. So, anyways, they both graduated from Stanford. Kevin got a bachelor's degree in management, science, and engineering. Mike, on the other hand, majored in symbolic systems, an interdisciplinary program that blends coding with psychology, linguistics, and philosophy. I've never heard of that. Symbolic systems is apparently a major in Stanford. So I guess if you ever go to Stanford, you should check that out. A little bit behind story about Kevin. I couldn't find much about Mike, but Kevin, actually, when he graduated from Stanford, he actually worked at Google. He worked on a lot of like the Gmails, the Google Calendar, Docs, spreadsheet, and other products in Google. He spent 2 years there as a product marketer, so he was actually, a marketer. 친아, 안녕하세요, 어서 오세요. But then he left Google out of frustration because he couldn't move to the next level of being an associate product management program. So he's just like, that sucks. Beep that, and I'm gonna leave here. So then his next job was at Burn, that created this Next Stop Mobile. This was actually like a creation. I heard he said beef that. Of course. Just kidding. I don't know what exactly his words were, but I'm guessing I'd be pissed off if, I worked my ass off for 2 years and I never got any, promotion. I think big companies, that's the hardest thing, is that, there's a limit of how far you can go. Anyways, this Next Stop Mobile was created from other Google companions, employees who used to work there and created something new. So back in 2010, what is going on, guys? Oh, crap! 잠깐만. T. 기다려. I thought I had everything prepared and then it doesn't work because you're a buffet. What is going on? No one saw anything. Okay, red light, red sun. 짝! Red sun! Red sun. Okay. If you make it, all you can get is to CEO. 아, 그치. The highest you'll get if you make it is to CEO position. Anyways, like I said, in 2010, after not being able to be promoted, it's not unlimited. Oh, that's true. But it's hard to get to CEO position, too. He moved to Burb? Which is basically a company that, looks for... It had, multiple features. Bourbon? Bourbon? That is a hard name to pronounce, Bourbon? Is it bourbon? Is it like the alcohol? I'm not sure. You guys also, what the sad thing is? I wrote this and I forgot what I'm trying. Well, he helped create this. And then he, obviously, the first thing you want to do... Oh, it's like urban? So it's bourbon? Maybe. Anyways, you know that this product has not succeeded because first of all, the most important thing about creating a production is to have a name that's easy to pronounce. Like Instagram, bourbon, you're like, is that B a silence, so it's a burn, or is the N silence, so it's like a burb, or you need a vowel, I don't know. Anyways, but he still wanted to make this product successful, so he actually found a person, this guy, who works in the Baseline Ventures. What's his name? What is his name? Oh, Anderson. Easy to say and easy to remember, yes. Anyways, so we brought Anderson over. You actually met Anderson at a bar, which I thought was funny. And Anderson was like, you know what? Your idea of like this, this product that you want to create, it's really good. Because at the time, the idea of, he wasn't really like into bourbon, product. He just, came up with an idea when he was like in Mexico with his girlfriend. But then, like, the girlfriend was like, I'm, like, posting pictures, or, like, he's just like, oh my god, I took a selfie. This is when, like, iPhone all got started, like, iPhone 4, and got so hot and everything. But she was like, my pictures don't look pretty, or, like, take a better picture. Typical, like, girl things. When you go on, like, a vacation, they're always like, and then, like, you take it ugly. I don't know what is up with guys, but you guys just, a lot of guys, take such a bad picture. Anyways. Well, he was just like, why don't we have something that, like, does filtering, and then it's also easy to share, right? So, he was like, hey, Anderson, I have this really cool idea. He met him at the bar, but Anderson was like, that is actually a very good idea, but, it's not the photographer's fault. I agree. That I agree on. But anyways, Anderson was like, you know what? I'm a little worried that this is going to be a one-person startup. I want you to find a business partner, Then I can give you some funding, but if not, it's kind of hesitant. That's where Mike came in, They met in Stanford, this guy's smart and, like, psychology. We could use some programs together. So, as a thing, this all became somewhat true. So, two guys starting a startup. A typical story. They first was located in, those, like, I was about to say vacuum, not vacuum. What are those things? Incubating area. So it's like a WeWork. I didn't think that WeWork idea was, like, popular, but Dogpatch Lab is another, like, place where, you have your company, and then there's a lot of, like, consultants or people to help you out with. You have other people, and they work their butt off for you. They actually work their butt off to make bourbon really good, but bourbon had very limitations because there was so many features related to it, right? So they actually renamed the idea of bourbon, and it actually became an Instagram. They said it's for, like, a instant picture and Telegram equals Instagram. So it's like you're sending message, but through pictures, like instantly uploaded picture. So that was their first logo, Instagram. Why Instagram suddenly got kind of like a good feedback was this is when iPhone 4 came out with a high performing camera at this time and could display higher resolution image. I'm guessing higher resolution would be like one of those, like, 1080 or maybe 720. 720 was might have been pretty high here too. So that all came up, and then first 24 hours it got up to a 25,000 users in the first 24 hours. By week 3, they got up to 300,000, and then into the tens of millions. Isn't that crazy? And then this is the first picture that Mike uploaded. If this is still up there, if you go there, you can still like it. I love how they do, like, the 2020, like, 701. When I started making this, you can kind of tell, because it's, like, 1 day ago. So this is, like, a month-year-old project that I've been doing. But and then this is the picture that Kevin uploaded. This is actually his girlfriend's foot and the dog. So this post is out there. You know what's sad though is that a lot of people don't know that they're the founders. So look how many likes they got. They only got 36,000. You would expect that it'd be like hitting the millions, but that's only for like K-pop stars. No one cares about the founders. Like screw you founders. We don't really care. Anyways, maybe I'm not sure. I'm guessing because it's like 2010 their first came out. I ain't liking no fruit. Yeah, no founders, you know. Founders are never liked. So, 2011, they captured a 7 million in funding led by Benchmark. Benchmark is very famous. You've actually when you start a startup and Benchmark wants to fund you, that's a very good sign because they are very famous for having so many good companies funding them, okay? So, Benchmark funded like Dropbox, Twitter, Uber, Snapchat, Discord, Domo, New Relic, Nextdoor, Stitch Fix, WeWork, Yelp, Zendesk, Zillow, and Zipcar. Right? Not only that, we had 3 other guys who had participated in the 7 million funding. It was Jack Dorsey, who's a co-founder slash CEO of Twitter and Square. Chris Saka. He is from lowercase capital, who funded in Twitter, Uber, Twilio, and Kickstarter. And Adam D'Angelo, who's a former CTO of Facebook and CEO of Quora, where you ask Quora like questions there and like you get feedback. So it's kind of like one of those like forum things. Have you guys heard of that? Quora. Quora, Ah! I told you, my pronunciation sucks, guys. Keep correcting. Quora, thank you. You would expect, but it's like Q-O. Like, you want to say the O? Like U-O, because O. Mandarin, guys. Quora. Oh, is it quote from quote? Oh, Quora. That's smart. So, they got a lot of funding in 2011. That's actually crazy. When you think about it, the moment they like first hit, although they got funding, how did they reach up to 25,000 people, you know? Or 25,000 in first 24 hours. Their product of Burr was popular, but still, did they have like 25,000 users using them to get 24 hours? I don't know. I never understand marketing, guys, and I did marketing. And then a year later, Sequoia, another very famous, you know, very famous investors. So, capitalist led to set 500 million round for Instagram, along with like Greylock Partners and Thrive Capital. I really gotta practice on my pronunciation. My eyes are hurt. Not capitalist, 뭐지? Venture capital. I did my studies, guys. It's been a while since I'm reading this, guys, and I did this like a month ago, and I still haven't been able to present this. Now, one thing that was ironic, I don't know if you guys remember in 2012, but after, this is like a whole drama and business story, right? Because look, these group of like companies were like, hey, Instagram, I'll give you all these like money, like I'll give you $500 million, like make Instagram like exceed, right? Well, like couple months later, Instagram totally like bails on them and decides to sell Instagram to Facebook. It wasn't like a complete sell, but it was like, we're gonna be under Facebook. If I were the venture capital, like those like Sequoia and those teams, I'd be like, what the heck? You don't need all these money. You already have Facebook. I don't understand the point. So here I was kind of questioning the marketing. So if anyone wants to describe what might have happened here, that'd be great because honestly, maybe Instagram didn't have the confidence. Or maybe along with 500 billion, they could get 1 billion. So that's 1,500,000,000. Merging? Maybe. There are some controversy with Mark and Instagram co-founder. Really? That'd be a fun story. It is definitely profitable for Instagram. Um, no, I haven't seen the video. Now, one thing that was also funny about this is the behind story of the fact that like Facebook really really wanted Instagram because, um at this time we had like Google, Twitter, Microsoft who wanted to buy Instagram because they noticed that this is kind of like a good future marketing thing because we didn't really have like a photo only sharing. Facebook was photo and text. Twitter was just like text mess, like sending. Google didn't even have anything that's worth like Instagram, along with Microsoft. So they gave this like really good ideas, but that's why Facebook stepped in and be like, hey, we'll give you 1 billion in cash and stock. However, you get to keep Instagram. Like it's gonna be independent. Like you're all independent. Oh, 500 million isn't cool. You know what's cool? $1 billion. That's true. Yeah, it was 1 billion for 11 employees. There was side story when I was just researching this was that night and day they slept. They barely got any sleep. And the fact there was like a funny story where I think it was Kevin was like, dude, like there was something that I had to debug, but I was drunk. And I was like, I'm not gonna do this. But like the next day I blacked out and the next day apparently the bug was fixed, which meant that I was doing it when I was drunk. So maybe it proves, that I don't, maybe drinking as a programmer is gonna succeed. You never know. So the 30-minute link, why don't we watch that after this is done? Is that okay? So we'll watch that after we go through the end, and then we'll watch the 30-second YouTube link. Okay? So keep that in mind. Post it right after we're done. Now, so yeah, so the final like official deal ended in September 6th, 2012, with Facebook closing with a purchase of 300 million in cash and 23 million shares of stock. Hi, that is crazy. So now Facebook is technically control over Instagram, which now that I think about it, I think it'd be interesting to do another research on Facebook because Facebook not only owns Instagram but also has WeChat. I think Snapchat. No, I don't think it has Snapchat. Yeah, Facebook has some WhatsApp. Sorry, not WeChat. WhatsApp. Yes, WhatsApp. Facebook has a lot of like other companies that's like, and the fact that like Facebook wants to become like their own ecosystem, they're now focusing more towards payment, So going on with at least Instagram. Yeah, if Facebook, I would want WeChat. So time flies. Facebook and Instagram working hard to get things updated. Doing a lot of program update. 2015 comes. They're like, a lot of people wanted web page. I don't know, but I remember when I was young in 2015, I was like, my phone, I didn't even have a phone in 2015. I had an iPod that actually 2015 I didn't have a phone. But it just sucks because I wanted to look at Instagram through like computers and it didn't work. Well, they apparently have one, you know, on 2015. Yeah, 2015 is last year, guys. What are you guys talking about? This was Kevin's page, who's the CEO. This is how it looked like. So Instagram launched the web profile, so which means that anyone could see the user feedback, user feed with web browsing. But they had limited functionalities. Cause I still remember you can't upload any pictures on the web base, and you still can't upload any pictures through web, right? So what's ironic is that currently it shows like how it's gonna be showing on a phone, but back then it showed like three pictures. Wait, it begins to display three large pictures in a row, and it just goes on. Oh, and then and now it's changed to 3. They used to have 5, sorry. I put mine up because I wanted to keep promoting. Follow me on Instagram, guys, because I want to become a next Instagram influencer. All I have to do is share the item and then you guys all buy, right? That's how it works. Funny story is that when they changed to Instagram, the new design, they kind of use the idea of VSCO, VSCO, right? Which actually their platform looks like this. So, wouldn't lie, it looks very similar. You have the 3 kind of picture, very simple, but white color. Makes sense, you know? Yeah. I've never heard of Visco before. I think it's for more like photographers in general, where Instagram is for all users. But, you know, they kind of took the design and oh, they have image editor. Okay. So, it was an interesting fact. Now, a year later, this one I got a little confused. Instagram finally lets users disable comments. So apparently I could go and turn off commenting. Probably because there were a lot of trolls and stuff. So it's adding a feature that lets users report friends who might be struggling with suicide and depression. That's another feature that they had, which I didn't know about. So along with disabling comments, another feature that Instagram apparently has is that if someone is like feeling depressed and stuff, you can report to Instagram and they will like review like the situation and connect them to an organization for help, which I didn't know about, and I thought that was actually very thoughtful. But I can't find it. I actually tried looking for it. It does sound a little creepy because Instagram is like connecting you to it, so I don't know. Maybe like I don't want to say I want to try it, but I want to figure out if this is actually true. Back in 2016, I couldn't find it. Also, like I said, they introduced a filter tool in September that allows users to block posts containing specific keywords. You know, a lot of them were like sluts or like you're a beep or like blah blah blah. So, I might do that. Yeah, I don't think it would be possible. I personally think that it would be impossible to do that. Wasn't Instagram originally trying to compete with Facebook, but they changed their format after Facebook bought? I think that's what probably happened was that, you know, as time went by, they changed everything. So, that's kind of the story there. And then the next kind of thing that they had was, you know, I don't know, like all these companies is like the more I do research, the more I see like copies of a lot of things. Instagram launches Stories, a Snapchatty feature for imperfect sharing. I use actually Stories sometimes, but they called it's funny, they use the word Snapchat for adults for Instagram. Which thought that it's a way for brands to post more without overwhelming people's feed, and an alternative to Instagram's like-driven success theater, you know. I think that was just basically Snapchat, but the fact that, you know, Facebook didn't own Snapchat, it would have been something to add. But I hear, you know, he's just like, yeah, I did, you know, I mean, they deserve the credit, but, you know, it's kind of like, you know, we got this, you know, it's for adult version. Snapchat is dead. That's what I thought. But guys, funny story. My interns use Snapchat. I actually had to download Snapchat, but it just sucks. A lot of people use Snapchat. I am still surprised. You guys think it's dead? The younger generation, the boomer, still uses it. So we can't officially say that it's dead. My interns are boomers, and I'm a zoomer. I had to, download Snapchat. Snapchat is actually a thing, guys. I still don't like their UI. I agree. Key point. Star on that word. I don't like their UI. Yeah, I'm not a zoomer. Don't say that. That makes me TT. So. That was what happened. In 2018, they launched a standalone video application called IGTV. And now, not only they wanted to target like other thing, they wanted to target YouTube. I've never tried IGTV. Have you guys tried IGTV? I don't see the purpose. Apparently you can upload a 15-minute video in length of a 650 MB. Desktop web browser allows 60 minutes length with 3.6 GB. You've never heard of it, 진짜? Ah. IGTV is a standalone video application, so it's something like YouTube, you know? And the purpose is that, like, when you, this is like their, it's like, I love how, this is their interface. Basically, you just go through a bunch of videos. It's much, maybe, friendlier if you're just kind of, like, skimming through stuff. But it's kind of, it's kind of like a YouTube plus, like Twitch combined. I know some like Instagram influencer use IGTV to do live streaming. And so here's one thing. If you do live streaming on Instagram and you do it for too long, it turns into an IGTV and you basically are putting your videos on IGTV. I don't think you have to download a separate, I think you have to download a separate app for this, but it's not really, I don't think it's too useful. Hi, 안녕하세요. 어서 오세요. Maybe. Now, in 2018, another sad thing happens is that the Instagram co-founders decided to step down. They gave their whole speech saying, Mike and I are grateful for the last 8 years of Instagram and 6 years with the Facebook team. 2 years of just Instagram alone. They started with 13 people, changed to 1,000 with offices around the world with all different buildings and products. They're gonna leave Instagram to explore curiosity and creativity again. So they are actually going out to do a new project. I think it related to something with like healthcare, like the COVID situation. So, they're like, their new head is gonna be Adam Mosseri. Interesting. And they're like, we're gonna come back with a new thing, and I hope you guys like it. It is very common. We saw a lot of companies do that where they leave. This is just me talking about a company that I wanted to study. So we're talking about Instagram. So I've seen a lot of entrepreneurs step out and then coming. Actually, Tesla's founder did the same thing. More like he got kicked out from Elon Musk, but he did move on to a different product. These things happen. It's not like, it's not a surprise. The next year, Instagram is testing a new video editing tool called Reels that copies TikTok's best features. I have no clue what even the best feature of TikTok is. And it's clear that Instagram is trying to Reels. So apparently this Reels thing is just like a TikTok best feature. We can't use it because it's not open in US, but if anyone's from Brazil and they want to try it and test it and show it on our Discord, please do, because I want to see what's different or what it is, so that it's like one of TikTok's best feature, because I still haven't found like the best feature of TikTok, right? So apparently the user can record 50 seconds of the video, adjust their speed, set them to music, or borrow audio from other videos. Basically the duet feature along with other things. I'm guessing that's where they might have come. So they can share them in their stories, send them through DM, or post them to the new section of Instagram's Explore tab called Top Reels. So they're hoping that this is the section where the best clip is gonna be like expanding, you know? I'm not sure. That's a good question to ask. Another thing that they said was that we've known for a while that Facebook is extremely keen to counter TikTok's rise. So Mark was like, you know, do something that, you know, can win against TikTok. So, if you guys are in Brazil, please try this Reels function if you guys see it. I know we have some people from Brazil, and I think this is going to be a very fun thing to see. So, yeah, you guys have to try it out. And there wasn't much, like, behind drama, company drama, other than the fact that, like, you know, they bought. So we're now in 2020. This is their stock. Actually, it's not their stock. I ended up bringing Facebook's stock price. Actually, I didn't bring it for a long series. It was just January. Oh, I just brought January. Oops, sorry guys. But I wanted to bring Facebook. This is not good stuff. I kept bringing up data because I am a data analytics major, and I thought it'd be nice to see some data stuff. So the first graph shows that the leading countries based on Instagram audience size as of April 2020. You guys can't see it, but first thing is US, which is shocking. I thought Korea would be pretty top, but it's not. Guess where second is? I know you guys can't read it well. Sorry guys, I didn't think that it'd be so small. Can you guys guess where the second comes? Oh, can you guys read it? Can you guys see it? Yeah, it's India. Oh, you guys have good eyes, guys. Yep, so it's India, Brazil, Indonesia, Russia, Turkey, Japan, Mexico, UK. Really not like what I thought it would be, but it kind of does define that all the country, like it's being used all over the world, especially related to population. But I'm surprised that Brazil uses it like third. I actually expected Korea to be in the top, like, you know, top 10 at least. But it's like, I don't know, not top 10. 1, 2, 16. It's 16th. Grandmas are starting to use Instagram? Really? How many millions in Korea? It says 13. 13 million audience in Korea as of April 2020. You would think that Korea would have its own popular platform, but no. Korea's using Instagram a lot for social media marketing, and I've been part of doing that. So, I can kind of see why, because in Korea, when I did social media marketing, one unique thing is that when you do those, there's a back way to have like your follower numbers like immensely increase. Crazy, like super crazy. Which means that this means that when you, so I had a company when I worked, they actually did pay money to have your followers increased. And when you clicked on who brought it in, it literally was all of like people from Brazil or India. So I'm not surprised. So surprised Naver didn't make an Instagram clone. I am actually surprised too, at least like a type of, you know, company. Now the next thing was most popular social networks worldwide as of April 2020, ranked by number of active users. Facebook, number 1, which again is surprising. I thought people stopped using Facebook, but they still are. Second was YouTube, makes sense. Third is WhatsApp. A lot of Americans believe that WhatsApp is like God. But as being Korean, I'm so used to using KakaoTalk that it's kind of like, You know, WhatsApp is not that cool. It's just a chatting app. And apparently, like, my friends from work is using it, you know? And they were like, oh my god, like, apparently you can download stickers and everything. And I was like, yeah, apparently WhatsApp is being used everywhere else. The craziest stat I saw was that the number of views on TikTok have now reached the same number. Really? Yeah, so the only time I thought WhatsApp, oh, because it deletes the message. Or use Signal for encryption? You can use WhatsApp for signals for encryption? 진짜? Yeah, I personally like Kakao better. I am Korean, but if you live in Korean, if you live in Korean, if you live in Korea, like Kakao does everything for you. Ah, Signal instead of WhatsApp. I use Line. So I don't. This is it. Asian and for Asian countries, I don't know about U.S., but for now, Asian countries, Korea uses Kakao Talk, Japan uses Line, China uses WeChat, Hong Kong uses WhatsApp. I remember. So yeah, Korea there's Kakao Pay, Kakao Taxi, Kakao like 대리운전사, Kakao Games, yada yada yada. So you had Line brief. Yeah, I only use Line when I met Japanese friends. So I know. I would actually like to do it study in Kakao Talk too. CEA? Ah, really? CEA uses Facebook Messenger? 진짜? I didn't know that. That's interesting. I have to use WhatsApp, Viber, and Telegram to keep in touch with my friends around the world. Yeah, Telegram is also used a lot. But Telegram was kind of iffy. If you know what I mean. So, you can see WeChat there, Instagram, TikTok, QQ, Qzone, Sina, Weibo, Reddit, 뭐, Show, Snapchat, Twitter, Pinterest. In terms of Facebook, Facebook owns Facebook, WhatsApp, and Instagram. That is first place, third place, and what, sixth place? I think Facebook is rich. If you don't count Chinese companies, you know? So, this is very interesting. There should be a Telegram, but for pictures, I think that's more Instagram, right? Okay, who uses Pinterest? I thought people don't use Pinterest. Now, another thing is distribution of Instagram users worldwide as of April 2020 by age and gender. This was very surprising. I thought the 25 to 34, you would have more female. 18 to 24 would be more female, but apparently more male uses it. Makes sense? How does this make sense? My guy viewers don't have Instagram. You guys are not following me. More guys look at females. Okay. How often Americans are using social media? Facebook's daily, Snapchat meh, Instagram, yeah, no, Twitter, no, YouTube, which is shocking. More men are on internet than women. It's just the law of nature. What's your real name, 진짜? No social at all. Sorry, Jin. Ah, really? You have 3 Instagram? So guys actually have a lot of Instagram? Isn't this I thought it was shocking. At least in Korea, girls don't. I feel like girls have a lot of Instagram. Koreans have a lot of Instagram. What do you guys post? What do guys post? Guys don't post anything but just lurk. All women on internet are men until verified. 진짜? I'm inactive on most platforms. Another 4. 1 family friend. 2 girl follow Instagram. Oh, you have girl follow Instagram? I only post for stuff. I have 2 accounts too, guys. But one is for my friend and family. The reason why I didn't mix both accounts was honestly I'm too embarrassed because you guys post like comments on my main one saying I'm beautiful and pretty, which means that my friends are gonna make fun of me. So I was kind of embarrassing for me. So I actually had to make another one, guys. Just gotta put it out there. I don't know. It's you guys say like, oh, you're pretty, or like, Jinri, you look so pretty today. And the fact that like I have to post like my pretty looking picture, it's kind of like the one. Really? There's something like that? That's so crazy, guys. What the heck? Oh, what's mostly bots? What is going on? Oh, MySpace? Oh, let's keep it PG-13? Anyways, going on, guys. So, in 2020, Facebook expands Instagram Reels to India amid TikTok because India amid TikTok ban. So basically, India's like, we don't use TikTok. Oh, there's a site called Ashley Madison, which is for like 19 plus. So if any of my interns are in India, please check this site, this function of reels out. I think this is. Don't take that notes, guys. Focus, guys. So, tech reports on Monday that Reels was being tested in India, which makes sense. Because India last week banned 59 apps and services developed by Chinese firms. So India's like, no more Chinese stuff. F you. You know? Like, because they were like privacy and security concerns, we don't want Chinese like things. And then so among all the apps that were blocked, especially there was TikTok, so they decided to have Reels available in India. Right? Now, kind of going through businessy side, why I brought Instagram, I'm not sure this, because my viewers are diverse, and the reason why I brought Instagram was Korea is very popular with Instagram like marketing. Basically, when you look for like when you want to do mukbang, so when you do the eating stream or when you want to go to a very nice restaurant, we don't use Naver or any of those. We call that Zoomer website. And now it's all Instagram. You must use Instagram in Korea. Like that's a must. Like to find a nice restaurant, to find where you want to get your wedding picture, where you want to do like stuff and everything. It's all Instagram. Yes, I am no more blogs. Clothes shopping. You want KFC? You want a nice place to eat KFC? Instagram. I am so not joking. So they don't have Google. You go through everything Instagram. And how did this happen? Because Instagram introduced hashtags for users and brands. So now there's like a branding marketing comes into play for Instagrams. We have the hashtag Throwback Thursday and yada yada yada. So, like I said, Instagram for business, these are everything you need to know. Firstly, it's that, like, you know, and they have like selling on Instagram, 5 tips to make money and move units, yada yada yada. Apparently you make so much money with Instagram. 8 tips for becoming a successful Instagram influencer. Guys, Instagram is a very, very good business. So I know you guys are talking about YouTube reviews, like Google's, Yelp. Basically, Instagram is Yelp for everything. You want to go to a nice salon, you use. This is how it works. You use Instagram. You type in hashtag short hair, hashtag long hair. Because that's what all girls use. And that's why Instagram influencer is so hot in Korea right now. Or any type of influencer. That's why you've kind of seen that, like, there's a lot of Korean streamers out there. It's like a boom. Hashtag have hair. Hashtag 19 plus. 안 해. Japanese princess, what are you doing? How do you that's a good question. So how do you search good restaurants on Instagram? For instance, let's say live in Seoul. I'm going to meet my friend in Gangnam. We're going to have a nice food. What type of food do you want to like get, you know? Hashtag Mexican, hashtag Chinese, hashtag something, or hashtag 맛집, which stands for good, like delicious restaurant. What's that hairstyle actually called? Oh, like 단발. 단발, 단발, you know? Not food poisoning. 근데, you guys, if you guys are shocked, you know, if you guys are Korean and you guys are shocked, that means you guys are Zoomers. You guys are boomers. And I understood that the long way, cause I went out with my friend Hoing. I know some of my old viewers know Hoing. Got like Gangnam 맛집, and when I went to go, what if I need to look up actual information that isn't a picture? Because they have everything in the area that you can look up. This is actual stuff. And the fact that they have location tag, yes. So, you can use that for Google. It's basically Yelp. Yep. And the fact that Instagram has a Instagram business which you can change into and make it. Not much information is being provided in Google, and they would rather use Instagram for a lot of boomer stuff. Getting haircuts, finding the best nail salon, everything. So, being an Instagram influencer, they do have access to Google, but they would rather go to Instagram. The fact is that they believe that the pictures that's being posted are like, you know, more natural or like stuff. Yeah. Korea does not use Yelp. It's I know, that's the ironic part. But the fact that if you think about it, a lot of Koreans, what they do, it's are they? What a lot of Koreans do is that they would go in. You know what? Let's take an actual session with how to search stuff using Instagram, and I will actually try to teach. I'm not very good at it, but I've learned to do that when I was living in Korea, so I can do a bit, and I will show you that like it is possible. I am kind of like focusing it too much, but they do use Naver. I'm not saying that like they don't, like never, but the fact that Instagram is their number one choice and that like they want to look more into it, they would check it with Naver. Usually it was like I check it with Naver and then maybe like look at pictures on Instagram, but now it's vice versa. I will actually spend a setting. I will actually do a content about how to use Instagram as a marketing or search engine. That's what I think. I actually didn't. It was very hard for me to adjust to this, but I'm very happy that I taught you guys something interesting. So we will actually have a Instagram 101. So, like I said, it's being used in multiple businesses. This is really cool. So social media marketing now becomes a very popular thing. You think that like hashtag something is a joke? Now it's business. Every hashtag you get all the data from, you figure out which like hashtags makes it popular. I've done this social media marketing. You think that this is like funny joke stuff? They took it so much serious, and I was like, holy cow. And apparently every hashtag matters, whatever you put. And these hashtags make your Instagram super popular. Apparently it is. Hashtag stuff. A lot of also people believe that Instagram is the most important social marketing channel in 2020. That's a nice reading. I didn't really like look into it too much, but it's still there. And which social media channels are most important for influence marketing is Instagram. Is influence marketing market to do marketing now, it's not ads on, stuff. You don't do like the old fashioned of like, I mean, people still do like commercial ads and like radio commercial ads, stuff like that. But now it's more like Instagram natural ads. You pay influencers thousands of dollars to have their product being updated. You have to give specific orders of what they want to be like having with the profile, and it's there. Yeah. You don't put text in the picture. So for example, I am going to do a natural influencer marketing. Let's say Jinri company paid Jinri TV $1,000 because Jinri TV makes watches. She has an app. She designed this. I didn't design this actually, guys, but I designed this. What people will tell you to do is, okay, I want this very focused, but I want you to look natural so that it doesn't look like, you're like breaking off or like you're definitely doing it for ads. So what they will do is take multiple pictures, and you kind of have to do it naturally. So maybe turn the slide on and do like a face and stuff. And then send the picture over, have it checked, it goes through all the criteria, yada 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 yada, sends it, and be like, oh my god, I just got this new watch, it's so cool, it like does all these features, but you have to say it like subtle, like it's not like you're gonna like do a commercial ad to it. Apparently people buy. This is how ads are being done right now. You don't need to have hashtag ads. I'm not sure about US, but in Korea they didn't need to. There you go. It's like Yellow Page in a different platform. So funny story is my friend. Oh, let me tell you this after. So that's that. Finally, I'm actually done with my like little talk. I wanted to bring Instagram over because I have a lot of things to say about influencers. But in the end, these two guys, Kevin or both from Kevin. First, he said that every startup should address a real and demonstrate the need in the world. If you build a solution to a problem a lot of people have, it's so easy to sell your product to the world. That's why Jinri is building that program, because it's going to save a lot of problems that we're having to find the right streamer out there. Maybe you're at the wrong streamer. You haven't found the right streamer like me. Second, he also says that if you got an idea, start today. There's no better time than now to get going. So, don't worry. I know starting a business is scary, but if you guys have a good idea, I would actually, run it. So, that's all of Instagram for you guys. 감사합니다. Jinri's final thought of Instagram. I love it, but at the same time, I wanna, like, being an influencer is very great, but it's kind of, I'm a Zoomer. I don't understand the transitioning of becoming a influencer marketing is a new thing, or like social media marketing, And it's kind of also sad that like something that you just enjoyed naturally, like daily, now might end up becoming like, a business. So that's all. Thank you guys. That was Instagram. Now, side questions that you guys have? Yes, now you can share it. Oh, my nose is itchy. Sorry. So follow me on Instagram at JinRayTV. Oh, natural. Yeah, you can just drop it. Let me go get water though. Let me quickly go get water and then we can continue the story. Okay, I'm back. Digital marketing is way cheaper than traditional? No, you would think, but some digital market, like some influencers, make you pay a couple of $1,000s. It's not Heineken. 아, 나 여기 코 일자 계속 간지러워. It's itchy down here. 왜 이렇게 간지럽지? Whew! So, let's look at the video.
Internetbedrijf. 1 miljard dollar, dat betaalt Facebook voor een beginnend internetbedrijf met een paar werknemers. De overname van Instagram is aan de prijzige kant, maar Facebook heeft het ervoor over.
Well, to tell you the truth, we're a bit disappointed here. We were aiming for 2 billion, and yeah, well, they only gave us 1, so, but sometimes shit happens.
Is this an actual interview that they did? No way, 진짜? Kevin's interview, how he feels to sell Instagram for $1 billion. Just laughs. I mean, there are cheaper influencers. So my funny story with this influencer business is that my friend started a startup. I actually did some ad for her. I don't know if she does her business, but I'd love to do it for her again. But the funny story with her stuff was that she actually looked into some influencers, and then she told me that she was like, dude, this girl who has like 600 followers was like, hey, like I'm an influencer, like I'd love to just like try your product and share it, like can you send it over? And she was just like, what? And some of them asked for like $5,000-6,000 just to have one picture uploaded. So I don't know if it's like actually better than regular commercial or if this is better. But that's a lot of money, like 5,000 for one picture to be uploaded. That's true. But guys, if you guys are subscribed to my channel, I will do a ad for $20. For $20, and I'll take a picture and upload it on my Instagram. Paying influencers can be a really good deal. 그러니까. Maybe 20 is cheap. Let's do 100. 100 is reasonable. 100 정도는 해야 되지 않을까? We said 20. 마크님은. I have thoughts. I have thoughts about an influencer, you know? You think it's cheaper? 안녕하세요. 어서 오세요. So that was all. Was that fun, guys? Did you guys learn something? Okay, 3 questions. First, did you guys learn something? Second, was it like enjoyable? Third, was it like fun, short, and not boring? 나 코 너무 간지러워. It's shorter than the before ones, I felt like. 그래? Instagram face filter demonstration? Nah. That's good. 진짜? That's great. 진짜 짱짱짱. No, yes, yes. What was my first one? What did I say my first one was again? Oh, I will spend a day to do, or not a day, but I'll learn something. Okay. I will do, I think I can get Instagram on my computer and then I'll show you. I'll actually do that if you guys want me to try. I thought you guys would enjoy Instagram because of that reason. I just wanted to have different views and different thoughts from people. The rest should be the same duration? Okay, okay. Next company? Okay. What if they need to know something's technical or really specific? What do they use for? Usually they have it in the setting, but it really depends. So we're gonna, let's do a setting later. On TikTok, okay. So what I usually do is I just go over their history and then I just look at like analytical stuff because, you know, I kind of wanted to see like the analytic part of a company. I feel like I should because I'm a data analytics major. But I hope, you know, this was a good amount of time, enough like minor stuff background and then good like visual stuff. So I haven't done Google, so I'll show you what I have on my list. Great, this is great. I love feedback. Thank you for people who've watched me earlier, like, and tells me that this was a short, quick, you know, but a lot of discussion. That's great. That's kind of what I wanted to see. Perfect, perfect. I love you guys. Thanks for being, and the most important thing is like to have like communication up, you know, like the talks going. That was great too. You guys, this is beautiful. It's now we're like a team, guys, you know, we're a team. Yeah, Google is gonna be definitely hard because it's a bigger company and I struggle to present about bigger companies because they have so much fun historical dramas out there, so. Did you watch Congress versus big tech companies? No. Nintendo? Maybe. Impact of social media in different companies. Okay. That's great. Good feedback. Any other feedback you want? Like, I really need good feedback on what some problems were, what you wanted me to fix, etc, along the lines. Okay, so I know we have really good ones. What I usually do is I go through the list that I have on my stuff, on my Discord. Then what I do is I ask you guys to do some stuff. Do data analytics. I did data analysis. I did like, you know, on games and everything, but Mixer! Oh, I did Twitch. Mixer would be fun, guys. I'm not joking. Mixer seems fun. So, Prosciutto has Uniqlo. What? Thank you, Prosciutto, for uploading fun stuff. We have Dyson, IBM, Neuralink, Nicola, SpaceX, Grubhub. We did a lot, guys. We want to add Instagram. I'm so happy. I'm actually very surprised that I've actually kept this up since February. Almost. I did like in between have like a month or like 2 weeks of not doing it. But I'm very, you know. I haven't done Neuralink, but I'll take suggestions. Starlink? I don't know what that is. So I'll take 5. Any of these interest you? And then I'll pick all the lists that I see. I did Tesla. 3M. 3M 겁나 긴데. Okay. Starting now. Let's decide. Let's pick. Gorilla Glass? What are Gorilla Glass? Kia, Subaru, Toyota, Haya. Hi! Hello! Hi, Violin! Hi, 안녕하세요. Okay, I see 2 Toyota. Ah, thank you! So I usually try to do US companies, because Korean companies I have to read in Korean. Intel versus AMD. I could try AMD. I've done Intel. I think I've done Intel already. So, okay. I'm gonna do AMD. I'm just gonna pick from the list you guys are saying. 3M 넣고 3M Twitter AMD 재밌겠다 하겠다. I see AMD. 배우? 한국 company? I don't want to try Korean company. I actually want to do Toyota because Toyota will be a good learning experience. I already did Twitch, so let's do Venmo. Then Venmo sounds good. I'm also trying to, like, you know, I will definitely try to get all my like company review videos up on my YouTube, a different channel on YouTube. Sorry guys, that's been taking a while, but I'll get that off like ASAP. Oh, Gorilla Glass? I've never heard of it. So I picked the 5 from what you guys told, and I'm gonna... Oh! This is my favorite part. Sony, I didn't want to try Sony. Sony's disgusting. It's too long, guys. Sony's too long. 3M is like... How do you describe 3M? Everybody knows about Toyota? Really? Are we doing stock or something? Oh, I just do a company review. So what I do is I just study about a company history and then I just talk about their statistics and I just talk with the team about it. So, supply chain stuff. I don't even know how to describe 3M. So I just talked about Instagram. Oh. Yeah, 3M, sticky notes, glues, gloves, masks, like houseware supplies, home house stuff, yeah, and chemicals. Filters. I think Toyota as a manufacturing standpoint will be very interesting because Toyota, a lot of like manufacturing companies follow Toyota's like lean continuous improvements, like ideas and concepts. So yeah, I think we did. I know, I love her. My goal is to meet her in life. You guys, my goal in life is 2 things. Meet Lisa Sue, and meet Gaben. 2 things I want to pursue. So, let's work hard, guys. Let's work hard. personal security equipment 진짜? 아, 진아 안녕하세요. 어서오세요. 진아. 우리 AMD인가? next week is AMD. AMD 재밌지. Yeah, I think I did 3M? You guys, side story, talking about AMD, I almost had a chance to interview AMD, but it didn't go through. Oh, we didn't do Intel, guys. OMG. I haven't done Intel. As a chemist? Oh, you're a chemist? Oh, thank you for the follow. I got that late, sorry. Okay, next week it's going to be AMD. Is that okay with everyone? I guess you can't really do anything. Doing Intel and AMD back to back, oh my god, but that's gonna take way too much time. If we're trying to keep it short but fast, people think that AMD is bigger than Intel? 진짜? No way, really? I did TSMC. So follow me on this YouTube page. I'll try to have everything that I've done already. Wait, I have to find which. It's called Jinri the Company Breaker. If you search that on YouTube, I started my different channel. I only have 2 up right now, but we'll get more. We'll get there. Like, video editing, guys, takes so long. Oh, it's a different YouTube. I think it's called something. No, I think it's a different YouTube. It is Company YT. NVIDIA도 재밌긴 했겠다. Okay. Now for my next content, let me kind of prepare because it's very important. It is my interview bot. Okay, who is it? You guys. Okay, let me just kind of prepare. So you guys on chat write me a very good question. But while you're doing that, let me just go through my resume so that you guys know a little bit about me. I won't tell you like my grades and stuff and everything, like personal stuff, but let me get that kind of prepared, right? So, transitioning time. I have an interview coming up next week. I haven't done LinkedIn. I think kind of serious would be good. I'm gonna be serious, cause guys, I'm doing this for a job. So, semi-serious. Let's go. I like that. I like semi-serious. Let's go with semi-serious. Oh, I do have LinkedIn. Oh, that's true. I can go through LinkedIn. Yeah, just put serious one in there. Google, yeah, it has to be behavior. The position that I'm applying for is it's a rotational program. Follow me on LinkedIn too. I need my 500 connections. Guys, I need 500. I'm only at 300. This is an embarrassment as a streamer. Okay, I didn't put streaming on my profile though. I only have 300. You've already looked up. Oh, really? Wait, I wanna see. Wait, but it tells me about my current job. Can I reveal my current job? Yeah, I love stalking people through LinkedIn. Is that bad? I wanted to see if you were qualified to be my boss. LOL, that's so funny. Oh. Is that kind of creepy that I stalk on you guys if you guys follow me? So you guys are basically interviewing my job. Where am I? How can I? How do I see? Wow, 125 who viewed my profile. I got on my 14th search appearance. What the heck? Stop searching me, guys. What's my LinkedIn? You can just find me. Oh, it's not creepy? Will you know who is who? Not really. Oh, that's true. Okay. I will go through my LinkedIn. I haven't added my recent stuff related to my internship that I'm doing, and I purposely will skip that section because I probably won't look good for me to tell you guys because I, you know, bitched about it too much. But let me wear off. Let me get like 100% ready. Okay. Okay. It doesn't fit with like the pink background, you know, I got the padded shoulders. Okay, whoo! Are you guys ready? It's business casual, guys. We'll turn off the music. Why do you want this? I haven't even started with my, like, stuff, you know? Chill, bro! Focus on me, this is serious. But did you guys know that streaming really helps with, like, presenting or, like, communicating? It might also be the fact that what I'm doing is very, like, communicative and stuff, but... Make it full screen with crappy audio, then it will be a real video interview. Really? That'll be funny. Ta, are we ready? Okay. So, as you guys think about behavioral questions, let me just go talk a little bit about myself. Usually, when I start the interview, I have to like see my face to see. Oh, we're getting so serious, guys. You have no clue. You need a drink before we start. Oh, yeah. Please, do we have vodka? So usually when you start an interview, I really like to do a lot of like, hey, nice to meet you. How's your day been? I don't wear my glasses, unfortunately. Because they are fake glasses, which kind of looks, but I do a lot of like, how's your day been going? Has you know, like I don't know. I actually also talk about like the weather too. I don't know, maybe that's a good thing, but let's go through my LinkedIn, because I don't want to reveal my actual stuff. I guess LinkedIn is pretty out there. Is it? So, you take a personal interest in the person. That's good. Oh, thank you. Yeah. Okay, so, This is my public profile setting, apparently. I will skip my internship right now because I have... So hi everyone, I am an industrial engineering major in UW-Madison. I have experience in project management. I've done a little bit of startup and brand marketing. I'm very self-motivated and I would love to go through my resume with you guys, people. So let's start with my first work way down. So I actually used to be a BME major because, funny story guys, is that I used to work in a lab as a research assistant intern, and what I did there was basically culture cells and apply a lot of experience on the cells. However, culturing cells wasn't that easy. The problem was that every time I tried to culture, I ended up killing it. So I was like, this isn't maybe like the good route for me, but I still wanted to stay in like a biology or like the healthcare industry. So I decided to move on to industrial engineering, where I can still be part of a healthcare industry by either working in like healthcare equipment or go more into somewhere along the lines, you know? So I did a lot of research there. I also did some research in, you know, America, in Wisconsin, where I go to school. After that, I did an internship in Samsung Medical Center back in 2014, guys. So what I did here was definitely did a lot of more technical, like research based, where I did a lot of research related to medical equipment by comparing the number of visits and seeing what patients came to the hospitals for, and then along with that, reported different healthcare systems, doing a lot of like maybe seeing what made them popular. So basically doing a lot of like what marketing things did it. There wasn't any specific titles because it was basically a job. Sorry, I keep forgetting. I'm not supposed to use guys, but we're gonna make this semi-interview type of sorts. But I promise I won't use guys during the interview. But thank you for being very cautious. After that, I did a student office assistant job at my college, and what I did there was I was working in the front desk. I did guide a lot of people, but luckily I worked under a consultant who allowed me to participate in her meetings, do a lot of record meeting topics and document any notes using Word, and then reviewed and updated any contracts associated with the company. After that, I actually had like a full co-op meaning that I worked during the semester as well in a company in my town. I'm basically revealing everything. Yes, using Word, the program. I don't know if I should include that though, but that's definitely not in my resume. So, working as a knowledge-based developer, which means that I've actually done a lot of programming. You should show your resume and we can critique it. I will have to just kind of see, because currently my resume has my address and my phone number, but next week, because I still have Monday to go through. But thank you. We'll look at it. Anyways, as a knowledge-based developer, what I did was I collaborated with developers, a lot of... Really? Resumes doesn't need that? Oh, there was a lot of those things. Yeah, you do. Yeah. Don't dox yourself? What's dox? Oh! It's debatable. Oh, that's something interesting that we could look into. I have my phone number. Yeah. Dox is revealing personal information. Whoa, wow, debate, guys, debate. You guys keep talking. I'll go on with this so that I'm practicing about my what I'm gonna talk about. overall, I won't talk about everything, but because LinkedIn has every work experience I have, but usually at this moment, I like to describe the fact that although I worked as a medical, more towards medical, I really wanted to look into more like IT at the time because I wanted to get hands-on experience using programming language. So not only working in a information technology company, but also I worked as a knowledge-based developer. This is where I got the experience of using HTML and SharePoint, which is a platform, I think. And I got to do a lot of like their Wikipedia information page through their homepage. This actually had increased this by doing this, I've increased the number of visits by 20%. I've also collaborated with the developers and engagement manager to establish the best practice for a growing knowledge base. With this also included doing a lot of debugging, which was a very new experience for me because I was not used to doing a lot of debugging. Going on, I actually, after that, I graduated and moved back to Korea for almost 2 years. And the fact that I stepped out of my comfort zone and I decided to do a lot of marketing and becoming a communication manager. This is when I also started streaming, guys. So it was a company based off of Singapore, but we had a division in Korea. And what I basically did was I reviewed content and message development through 2 different channels, KakaoTalk and Telegram. This is actually a legit social media marketing technology. It may sound funny for people in like a bigger company being like, how is this like, like communicating with people seem, how is this an actual marketing? But nowadays, trends, time changes, so social media marketing is actually really big. I also initiated social media marketing along with the stories, so I was focusing on Twitter, Facebook, YouTube, and Medium, uploaded contents in both Korean and English. I did a lot of CS work, so any questions that they had, and especially because this was a global company, I did a lot of work 24/7. It was very interesting. A lot of people, when I had people in America, I would have to stay up and everything. But yeah, so that's what I did. I also was a senior marketer after that. So it was my second startup company that I was able to participate in. They really liked the experience that I had before and upgraded me to placed me to a senior marketing position in my next work. I got to do a lot of coordinating with blockchain project marketing. Promoted, thank you. And I did help out with consulting a team to help plan a content revealing K-pop idols, which had more than 57K views on YouTube. And this is legit. So that's actually my experience, and then I came back as an intern to work at my current company, as I know you've seen it multiple times, but that's that. Do you have any questions for me? What industry is the new company in? The new company will be, the new company? Oh. The position that I'm applying for is, I'm not going to be too specific, but it's a rotational program along with in manufacturing. So I get to do an 8-month program for 3 times. So that'd be 2 years going to different sites in the company and getting exposed of different positions that's out there. So it is a manufacturing management job. Like leadership job. So yeah, I do get paid salaries. First question. Okay, we have our first question. Where do you see yourself in 5 years? That's a very good question. After 5 years, this would include the fact that 2 years I would be in the I didn't mean to say the actual program name, but along with that, it's sorry, my nose is so itchy. So 5 years after graduating or finishing up with my program, I hope to be settle down at a plant in the company. It just sucks because I don't want to say the company name because I'm like exposing. I know you guys all know it, but we're secretly saying that you guys don't know it, right? So, yeah. So in after that of the 3 years, I hope that I'd be working as a higher position, a leadership position in this company, and help guide a lot of people to succeed. Did that work? Did that sound good enough? Sorry, I like miss a lot of no. Okay, skip that one. Bossing people around, yeah. 와, 기다려봐. I had one way up here. Someone. You guys have to keep repeating. It's gonna be those like crazy streams with a lot of things that I can't try to see. You said you were a streamer. Do you see your position streaming? Interfering with your workload anytime in the foreseeable future? I wanted to answer this question first because, honestly, no. I do consider work more over stream at the moment. I shouldn't say at the moment, but overall, streaming isn't like an actual job or a side job. This is more like a hobby. So it will not interfere. Learning Japanese. And then, so going along with your most internship, what did you learn about managing and time study? What did you dislike about it? What do you think could be improved most? So with my internship, what I learned with management and time study is that the struggles or the challenges I had with the time study is definitely figuring out the ground rules or the base rules for time studying with a union involved. This was actually my first time having a union being involved, and I was very surprised, or it was basically something that was new to me, and it was a good experience for me because I did a lot of people talking. I had to convince them that this wasn't just to time their performance. It was actually to do a time study related to the production being made and to see what we need to work on as a team instead of like pinpointing who has been the bad person, right? So what I liked about it is the fact that I could just sit around with the person and get to understand and know about the product itself by step as a time study. My dislikes is definitely having the operators to understand me and not get annoyed with having an intern sit next to you and just talking to you about the product. So that's what I was having a little bit of trouble with. But and to improve the most is actually having a workable app that could easily do a time study without feeling intimidated. A lot of operators, that was shocking, thinks that to do a time study, you would be like on your phone, on your watch, everything, giving you all these glares. But if you were to develop this software program that allows you to do a time study without them even noticing, or like that makes them feel comfortable, that would be a good, production that could also be sold at your company. And I am gladly I literally just went on. So that's my time study. Learning Japanese during. Thank you. The worst is when the person interviewing knows nothing about the position. That is true. So I would love to give you details about the position, but it's against, I'm like exposing myself too much, and I've exposed myself too much again. Here's my question again. Out of these internships, which one do you think you contribute to the most? Which one do you think you learned the most? That is also a good question. Do you have knee pads? I think so. Of all the internship I had, which one I contributed most, I would consider my startup because I was placed in a much higher position than of all. So I had more ability and capability to do more than I wanted to. So it was very interesting and stressful, but I learned how to maneuver my stress around also the fact that I wasn't just talking with maybe like peers, but looking into like others, talking to other CEOs, and then talking to other people around different companies was like a challenge for me. So I think that was experience as a startup was more contributing. But what I learned the most was actually all of my companies, because they weren't actually focused in the study of fields that I was in. As an industrial engineering, I know nothing about IT company or a marketing. So definitely me being in the position of marketer and developer got me learning the most. So yeah, I have good hands motion. I know I try not to do too much. Like I said, 뭐냐, this streaming helps a lot with this. What is your tell us about a time you had conflict with your manager. Oh, ho, ho, ho! Just kidding. So a little conflict was that recently with the company that I was interning in, it seems that there was kind of like a miscommunication where we misunderstood each other, especially because of COVID. The demands got higher, and definitely my manager was busier than before. So trying to be in contact with him was the hardest. So what I ended up doing was I made our one-on-ones more efficient by actually preparing an agenda and then trying to deliver as much as what I've done. And also the fact that I try to do everything on my side first before approaching my manager was, that's a solution that I've come to this. And we have actually succeeded. What's your biggest weakness? Oh, I hate those questions. You really had to, You guys are so mean. What is up with you guys and, boss? Sorry. I just had a really bad thing with the boss, so. Okay, so biggest weakness that I have is, it has to be that I had the really good one. Just give me a sec. Can we come back to this question? If that's okay. I had one in the back of my mind. If you can remind me later, please do. What was your biggest accomplishment? Oh, that's a good question. So the biggest accomplishment I would have to say was when I did a communication manager, the fact that I had to be doing a CS for like 10,000 people was not easy. Even like being in a room, like in a chat room filled with like 2,000 people was not something easy to do. So that was my biggest accomplishment because I had to be on my feet, like respond to any questions that they had. If they got annoyed with a product or like a feature that we had to figure out a way to give good feedbacks and do a lot of good communication with each other. So that definitely had to be my biggest accomplishment because that's when I got out of college and that was my first step to the real world, and that was a big impact on me. So I think I learned a lot to succeed. Whew. I will do my e-girl rental LLC when time beings. Most responsibilities but also less restrictive. I like that. Ooh, you've worked in both US and Korean location. Do you find you are more comfortable working in one of those environments? Personally, US is much comfortable for me, especially because talking in Korean as a business setting was a new challenge for me. I've never talked to someone in Korean using business terms or in a certain way that they wouldn't feel bad, and I think that might have been one of the struggles I had in Korea. So definitely US is more comfortable, but that doesn't mean that I cannot work in Korea because I have actually learned how to say a lot of words or phrases that fits more businessy. What do you like to do on your free time besides streaming? What do I do? I love reading about news, and I just could not. Oh my god! If you take streaming out of my free time, I sleep. Sorry guys, can we just take off this for a sec? You guys, my life, I have 24 hours, 8 hours. Just kidding. I was just okay. What's my hobby actually? Besides free time, I like to play games. That's how I relieve stress, which actually isn't. And I feel comfortable about saying this because a lot of people think playing games can affect negatively to your brain and everything, but it's a very good way to release stress and to have a social life, especially along with this COVID situation going on. I would rather stay home being safe and quarantine instead of going to bars to be exposed of COVID. 어때? Not bad, right? If you get negative review, feedback from your peer or boss, how would you react? That's a good question because I used to react very negatively. I used to be very upset of everything they say, and I thought that I felt guilt. You know, I felt like I wasn't doing those things, and that's what they said. But now I try to take in and see what actually made them feel like they had those things. And to see that I want to try to fix it when I'm with this peer or the boss, it gives me a good, step back from where I am and then trying to figure out what I want to do to make this relationship better. So I kind of am trying to accept the negative reviews and try to fix the problems. Walkie-talkies. I really would love to have walkie-talkie when I'm doing an interview. Tell me about a time when you influenced a decision by only asking questions. That actually comes to my internship project where what I ended up doing is I am actually, to be honest, my abilities in creativity is lower than my other abilities. Like, that's not my biggest advantage that I have is creativity. But when I was working with the operators, I've noticed that they had so many good ideas and like thoughts that they had, but they had nowhere to like show it or say it. So what I ended up doing the whole time during my internship was keep asking them questions. I was like, what happens? And if I didn't know, I was being very blunt, and I was like, I don't know what that is. Tell me. Or like, oh, really? So then what would you do? I kept asking them questions, getting their actual ideas out, and some of the projects that I've actually done have been implemented because they gave me such a good idea. So that's something that, I ended up doing. You'll need to work on your response for the greatest achievement. What was my response for greatest achievement? I actually don't remember. What is the situation where you found yourself actively utilizing your technical skills and an industrial engineering? I would have to say at that moment it would have been the situation of current job where I did time study, which is definitely an industrial engineering thing. I also did a lot of lean continuous improvement to build and make the life of operators much easier and happier. Right? It's also not bad to say you spend a lot of time creating content for streaming. I'm a little afraid of like streamers, like adding streamings because they might think that that's like a legit thing, Yeah, and I'll also put in FPS games are actually good for brains. Is there any responsibilities outside of this role you're applying for that you'd like to take on or learn? Yeah, I'm not gonna talk about streaming, guys. Because they're gonna be like... Yeah. The only thing that I brought up streaming-wise was... Hi! 안녕하세요, 어서오세요! 레드님, 오랜만이에요. Hi. Yeah, let's not mention streaming. Isn't that sad though? I spend so much time. I could put that as a hobby. I could put somewhere along the lines of I love making fun content. what's like a good way of putting streaming so that it doesn't sound like a full time, like not what I'm doing, but it's kind of like a hobby that I like to do? I could say I'm a game streamer, couldn't I? I stream as a hobby. Can say YouTube? YouTube isn't full time? What in US considers not a full time? Share content. I engage with worldwide audience. I should say that. Oh my god. You know what? I should say that. I heard that streaming have negative connotation in Korea. Yeah, but I'm in US, so I'm doing for US company. The feels when they dig up all your embarrassing videos, like TT 이런 거. Large companies are very concerned with employees' presence on social media right now. 진짜? Okay, no streaming, guys. Okay, stop following me. Go away. I own a public broadcasting company. Unfollow, unsub. Unfollow, unsub. Oh, I'm a teacher. My student know that you stream. 진짜? Oh my god, what's their reaction? Are they like amazed at you streaming? I would be. Oh my god, that's so cool. I'm like TT. Ooh. I think most non-tech people probably don't even know what streaming is. I don't know. They might be concerned on what you expose online. Yeah. In Korea, they'll probably think you're one of those BJs. Yeah. They once came to my stream, donated bits, and said, please give me A for my next assignment. That's so cute. OMG, that is really cute. Aww. Didn't we used to have teacher too? I think it was like Neru님. I don't know where he went. That's so cute. OMG. Yeah. Did you refund that? Benny is a teacher? Really? I don't know where Benny went though. We have a lot of teachers on streams. I feel bad. A lot of teachers does a good job donating. Should have given them B, saying you needed to donate more. Oh, we have a lot of teachers. So, and then they'll ask, do you have any questions for me? So, I really need, okay, questions for you guys. I need a really good answers for what is my weakness? I am a gregarious worker that actively utilize a social media platform to expand my personal brand and produce meaningful connection. That's actually a very smart way of saying. Should I use that, guys? You haven't gone through the common ones? What are the common ones? That's the most important. The questions you ask. Gonna go. What motivates you to bring optimal performance to work? Optimal performance to work. That is a good question. What motivates me is the results that I can actually visually see, or the feedback that I get in a work setting. The reason why I really like manufacturing is that I could visually see that if I were to implement or change something, then I can get feedback right away, definitely from the operators, and that like we would actually see some changes in the line, which I really appreciated and I really liked. Especially that's why the time study comes into play. So I would say that really drives me to work harder. Many of us are meaningful. A lot of you guys are. All of you guys are meaningful connection, minus my useless interns. That's what I'll call like trolls. I'll call them useless interns. Show more personality what you do on free time besides streaming game videos. Dancing, playing the harp. I'd say that. I'll say that. I'll do dancing and playing the harp. How do you like working in groups? Do you prefer work alone? I like working in groups. I think groups, because there's more good ideas coming along, you know, when you work in a group. Why did you get into this industry? Oh my god. All my weaknesses are secret. Why did you get into the industry? Because I always wanted to work in a healthcare industry, because I wanted to become a doctor, but I actually did want it to become a doctor, but I've noticed that doctors aren't the only people working in a healthcare industry, and that there are companies like the CE company that actually can help in a healthcare industry. So yeah. Why should we hire you? What can you provide for this company? I think it'd be beneficial for you guys to hire me because I give great ideas. I can influence a lot of people. I've worked with a lot of people. And I've have experience of talking to a big group of people, right? And also leading a project with a group of people as well, so you would definitely see a strong leadership from me. You should search answer to my greatest weakness and pick one which suits you the most. If I were to ask my viewers right now, interns, what is your greatest weakness? I want you guys to write your greatest weakness so I can seal some. I'm actually copying that so I can save it. Which one are you copying? Do we cook BBQs? Lazy? They will like that answer more than one. 그치? Don't tell Jobs you dance on the. Do you have a question for us? Crippling anxiety? Always sad? Yeah, you know, we have so many lazies. 안 돼. Do you get your production reports in on time? Yes, I do. You have no weakness? I'm slow. Anxiety. Insecurity. Any questions about the company or the interviewer? My greatest weakness is not being able to answer this question. 인정. What is a good question to ask the company? See, I just kind of go along with understanding the role better. Yeah, I always ask about the roles. Okay, so let's say that I'm interviewing for, because I can't say the current, like, my job role. Let's say the company is Twitch, and I'm getting for Twitch streamer. So I'm gonna ask questions about Twitch. So, as how much are you gonna pay me? So as a streamer, what are the pros and cons of being a streamer? What do you think a streamer gets the most benefits of? What are their biggest fear? I'll just revise their questions. What would you say are the company's biggest achievements in the past 3 years? I don't know. As for Twitch, the biggest achievement in the past 3 years have to be the remodeling or rebranding of the logo and everything. Oh, that's a question you should ask the company. Oh, I was like, oh, I should know the biggest achievement for the company? Oh, ask about the latest project? Oh, really? I know about Twitch. Guys, that means Joe, you care about the execution? Okay, I should meet with the finance team on Monday then. Whoa! Boy X, thank you for the raid with 3 people. Thank you, 감사합니다. Thank you. 안녕하세요. Hi everyone. Hello. You could get a job at Twitch, possibly. Haha. There's a Reddit post I saw with ask. Oh, really? If you can give me that. Thank you for the raid. Thank you. 감사해요. Thank you. Thank you. 왜요? That's funny. I think it's next week. Already has his stuff figured out. I love it. I don't know. Sometimes it. But I honestly have to say. Oh, because guess what? They haven't given us anything. Okay, done. So am I hired, guys? 잘했어. You're hired, boss. Am I qualified to be your boss? Another thing that we'll get back to you. we'll let you know. I'm done paid. 6 months? Oh, I should do that. Well, I mean. So, you know what's funny is, can we come back to that question? Wait, you guys also, no one answered the best answer to the question, what is your weakness? I might take Grant's weakness of not being able to answer this question. Why should we hire you? 'Cause I'm popular. Bitch! Micromanaging? Oh, I asked too many questions? Maybe I should say that I do work too hard. I actually like that. Oh, okay, write that down. It's 11 p.m. and you're still working right now? Wow, you work too hard. But that's actually... Oh, that's a joke? Ah, 그래? I was being serious. Dude, what's a good question? Oh, what's a good answer? What's micromanaging? What are you bad at? I should take the negative feedback one, because I actually am bad at accepting negative feedback. Or like it takes, yeah, that's actually a little bit hard for me to do, dealing with bad managers. Oh, get more specific with that? That's hard. Do you have experience team building? Yeah. You could say anxiety and turn that into a good thing, saying that anxious people also think ahead a lot. Oh, maybe. Oh, my friend had a thing. Not people pleaser. She said, my weakness is not accepting the fact that people can't stand people not liking me. I like to try a lot of things and mind naturally gravitates towards new problem and new things to learn. I find I have to make sure to create time. Oh, wait, I like Fading Fire's answer because that's actually me. Oh, 이거 좋다. Okay, copy paste. I'll put that in my own words, but I'll take that. Okay, let's add that in Discord. I'll add that in my homework. Interview question: what is your ideal date? Oh, okay, guys. This is serious face, but Jinri's ideal date is we start off driving in, having a rose when I open the door, like one rose and a card, and tells me like how beautiful it is and that like it's gonna be an amazing time, right? And then they're gonna drive to another, like they're gonna take me oh, you know, he's gonna take me to a nail salon and give me a full makeover on my nails, right? You should run out of that. You should run out of that interview if they ask that. They're gonna give me full makeup, like $200 nails, and then like I don't pay for it, right? But it's gonna be those with beads and everything. But then when I finish it, nails are better than boys. The boy's gonna approach me with with a flower and a cardigan, telling me that we're gonna have an amazing time. Then we're gonna go to a rooftop restaurant, get one of those like full course meal. You'll be having a card and a cake ready. Just kidding. You said ideal date, guys. Just you have puncture week. Keep going. Okay, guys. And then the card is gonna say like everything along the lines of how beautiful I am, the fact that you love like being with me. And after that, I'm gonna walk into like a Dizzle Flux, thank you for sub stickers, thank you. I'm gonna walk into a room filled with roses, and I just walk in, and it's gonna be like voila. Thank you for cracking me up. Thank you. That's my job. So, that's my ideal date. Just kidding. My actual legit ideal date, that's not my first date, is oh, that's true. And at the end of the date, he's giving me gift subs of either 10 subs or 10,000 bits. Oh, where's the hookah? And then you go hookah. We don't sleep, we party all day, guys. Does that sound ideal, guys? I think that was legit ideal. Yeah. That sounds crazy, Scam. But honestly, my ideal date, or the date that I usually go on the most, or I like to go on, is going to so this is what I actually really like to do is it's a Saturday night. I like to go to PC room, like the PC cafes, because I love playing games. I want to play for like, you know, like 2 p.m. till like 5 p.m., right? 5 or 6 p.m. Then from 6 p.m. I want to go to like 3 pork belly, like the Korean style, like what is samgyeopsal? It's 고깃집. What is that thing called in English? 4 hours, yeah, playing like Overwatch or like the pork belly, yeah. Do the pork belly thing, the Korean style pork belly, cook outdoors, like barbecue, like, you know, at a restaurant, have soju, and then we're gonna go out. After that, you eat that. We're gonna go to 노래방, like karaoke, and like sing la 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 like for like 2 hours. And after that, we're gonna go get squid, like sashimi. That'll be like perfect, like ideal date. Sashimi and sake. Ooh la la, baby. Oh, no single rose. You know what my mom says? My mom goes, if you buy me rose, I'll be so mad because you can't eat a rose, you can't change that to money, don't see the purpose of it. So I'm kind of like my mom. Yeah, just give me money. So I know, it's true. So I'll just be like that. You guys, don't give me a rose, just give me subscription and donation and bits. No roses. See? Easy. That's why you buy flowers and chocolate? No. No flowers, no chocolate. Bit digger. 10k bits, guys. That's how you win a girl's heart. It's okay. A lot of people worked hard this month to give me a lot. Glotzy? I know. Glotzi can give 3, then it'll be 10004. I think he'll be bankrupt. Oh, monthly cheer is done. Okay, I have to calculate my monthly income. What was the worst date you've ever been on? It was a New Year's Eve, and I had to spend New Year's in a PC cafe with his friends and me playing League of Legends. It's okay. I mean, like, I'm close with his friends anyway, so. Ohayo. PC방의 New Year's Eve. I mean, New Year's have good food. At least, do they carry you? Never. I carry them. At least, I always carry, like, his friends in, 뭐지? What's that game? Like, PUBG. No, it wasn't a date. But I think it's a date. As long as, like, couples hang out, it's a date, right? I don't know, like, I don't think it should be different between, like, it's a date versus, do we make it, like, an official it's a date thing? You know? Ooh la la, I would love a LAN party. Turn the music up. Did you guys have fun today? Ooh. Hi everyone! Long time no see, long time no see, long time no see. Okay, I'm gonna end the stream by calculating my monthly income. That's what I love doing. Was this a good stream? Did you guys like it? I think also then this weekend, Sunday, I'm gonna stream a bit early, play games. For people who's new, what is the interview for? I'm interviewing next week. For a job, so I just wanted some fun interview questions. Yeah, I don't stream long, guys. Let me just quickly calculate my monthly income. So we do bits, subscription. I purposely don't count. I should count like Tunation and everything, right? Anyways, I will keep you guys posted about my interviews. Okay, so bits I have. I wish there was an easier way. I bet if I go onto like Streamlab, they'll tell me the total bits. Good luck. Do you think I had good answers? If you think I could work on some answers, I'd love to hear it. What is like the hardest questions you get? I'll work hard, guys. But don't worry, I'll keep streaming, so we'll like have it good. Few things to work on. Confident, didn't get blocked. Okay. As long as I'm confident, I think that was good. I feel like they most frequently ask you to tell them about yourself as a friend. I know. As long as you don't seem desperate, you'll be good. Yeah, I don't feel desperate, you know? I don't know. I think the fact that I'm streaming, I'm like, maybe I shouldn't become a full-time streamer though. Establish dominance. You will be the one thing asking the questions. Make sure you blink. You got mad intense at points. Ah, sorry. Usually I do smile, but it's like stream, and I feel like I'm just like trolling. So, sorry. Yeah, I will blink. Yeah, I gotta stop winking. Have you guys noticed that I like wink a lot? I'm so bad. I like heavy fur. Hair looks great. Ah, 진짜? I know, but it's like a habit now. Apparently, like I wink. Firm handshake? Okay, great. I will. Oh yeah, no handshake, guys. You will end up on a PC방 date. PC방 date. After wink at interviewers. 근데 nowadays I automatically wink. It became a natural habit, guys. It's kind of scary. I tend to notice I do a lot of like smile, and then I do one eye wink, and then stuff. I'm sorry. I probably shouldn't do that. I gotta stop winking, guys. Why wink? I don't know. Can you imagine what it's going to be like a whole year from now when handshaking is normal? Yeah. Do you watch your own stream? I realize people's behavior takes in person versus webcams are totally different. So it might be worth recording yourself and see how you look. I do watch myself. Actually, when I stream, I have OBS up to see like my action. So one thing that I fixed was when I used to talk, I talk like this. Apparently. So I try to not do that anymore, so I don't think I do that. I don't know why it went up. 45-degree bow. Keep one eye closed to turn wink into blink. That's so hard. Any last minute tips you guys want to give me? I think we're gonna try to stream on Monday. Maybe we can go over a resume, but Mondays are maybe I'll do it Tuesday. Yeah, I'll do it on Tuesday. Because Monday is like programming day, and I want to get my full hours. Oh, I think I will be on site for interviews. So that'll be fun. I'll be on site. So I'll have my mask on. Yeah, that'll be weird. Yeah, that will be weird. But I need to have my mask on. I'm so worried. I'm so nervous. I'm so nervous, guys. Smile with your eyes. It's good that I'm Asian. I have the Asian smile that goes like this. So I think it'll be good. I'm very excited, guys. So hope it turns out really good. I was gonna calculate this, but it's gonna take a while. I'm so nervous! Find out what the interviewers are looking for and prepare answers based on that. Yeah. I actually did make my resume for the job I wanted. That's why LinkedIn was a bit hard, because it just literally went through the whole thing that I wanted to say. So it's kind of unfortunate. Oh yeah, I should look up company motto. You know what? Our next company should have been the company I was doing for. I think if I don't get the job, then I will do company review for the company that I'm in. How does that sound? I have like fly in front of my face and I can't catch it. It's literally like in front of my face. Funny. What was I doing? Oh, calculating my total bits. How much money did you guys think I made this month? $6 an hour, is it? That's too much, guys. I'm gonna be upset if I don't make that much now. Should we include the money that I lost? Wow, you know what? If I add up everything, at least on my monthly cheer thing, it adds up exactly to 16. So I think this would be around approximately 160. I'm just gonna say it's 1-to-1. It's too much calculating. How did you lose money? We had someone who used a fake check to donate, so it went bye-bye. Just remember that your strength depends the enemy's weakness, and weakness depends on the enemy's strength. So to answer that question, you need to know everything about both yourself and the enemy, otherwise it's impossible to answer. Chargeback. Yeah, and I lost $300 almost, so. Then how many? I got a lot of thank you, like, to all my subscribers. Like, you guys, like, thank you. Wow, guys, I have more than 100 subscribers. Although like 50 are gifts. Is that called chargeback? But yeah, that happened. I'm at 132. Plus like tier 3 subscribers? That's crazy, guys. My first time, I feel honored. How do they fight those chargebacks? Yeah, it was unfortunate. What's this times 5? 와, 오늘 이번 달 많이 벌었는데? 860 벌었다. Just counting bits and stuff. Wait, what are chargebacks? Maybe I understood it wrong. So what happened? I have to write donations are not refundable. Oh, I didn't refund any? What happened was... Oh, maybe it's pro, like, you guys know. Oh, and I don't know how many emotes I can look into. Yeah, I didn't claim it timely. It was my fault. Because I should do that. Yeah. So what happened was that this person donated like way early 2020, so it's none of you guys. And I'm not blaming this person either. I bet this person might have had a reason. Maybe this person thought that I looked desperate and everything. So it's my fault. Maybe that's why I try not to force money on you guys at all. If that ever happens, I'm sorry, I'll not do it, but you know, I love you guys. Don't watch my stream and don't feel pressure to donate. That's the least thing I want. But early 2020, people shut up, panel. Shut up. Anyways, just donated money, and I didn't claim, you know, since then. So then I lost 200 or 300. Sorry. I want to give my money. That is fine. If you want to give money, then it's fine. But you don't have to be like, oh my god, I'm pressured to give money. So, where do I find emotes? Also, Twitch UI sucks. Have you guys noticed that? It's just so hard to navigate. Yes, you guys are the oil slaves, guys. That is funny. I love how you guys say that you guys are oil slaves. I can't find where Twitch emotes went. I was told PayPal is better than Bits, but you gotta claim that though. I do get... I don't know how much Streamlab takes. I don't think it takes any. Cause Streamlab just automatically gets it to my PayPal. Only PayPal takes some stuff off. I think that's how it works. Wait, I have a question. How much are you supposed to earn so that you're not at a point where you're like paying too, like you're not like, you know. PayPal has a transaction fee. Like, for tax filing, how much are you supposed to have so that it's not at a point where it's like this becomes a job? Because I'm worried now. Oh, PayPal Twip donation should get you the most money for our donation? Really? I know. Oh, Bits is kind of slow. Debit to not get that fee. Oh, technically we report all incomes. How much is the minimum? That's kind of what I'm curious about. I know I'm already have to pay a lot for my... You guys, where are the... Do you guys know where the thing is? I'm trying to look for, my, like, emotes, but I can't find it. Well, it depends on your state, 진짜? Streaming tool, drops, preference. Oh, there it is. Why would it be under preference? Emotes. Yay, I can add 2 more, guys! Yay, thank you for subbing! I can add 2 more emotes. And I will make tier 2 and tier 3. Because we got 2 tier 3. This is exciting. I'm so excited. Yay! We gotta figure out emotes. Wait, so next week I will have... Oh, next week I'm not gonna do AMD. I'll do it 2 weeks because next week's a bit busy. I'm gonna probably spend my time working on like streaming. Not streaming. Not streaming, guys. 아치니 바보. Next week I'm gonna work on my interview and like focus more towards that. So next week what I will do is I don't know if Radical Rich is here, but I think one of my unpaid interns said that he can help me do some like emote like cropping face thingy mababi. So if that could be happening, I'll dress up and we can have a day where we just do like fun emote faces. So what our unpaid interns are basically what I call my viewers, because you guys are like the smartest people of all world who helps me with everything. We have a team going on right now. I'm not joking. We have a team going on doing programming, and like creating websites. We have one. Hopefully, I hope you're making that game app, right? Doing the game apps, you know, and they're all my interns. They are credit towards me, but I tell them that I will write a reference letter if you guys need any, through my company. So it's like legit, guys. But I get to use Photoshop next week. Yeah! Or if you want to be in charge of, anyone can cut emotes for me, but we'll have an emote day next Thursday. Oh, Rich is watching Ming. 아, 그래? Well, maybe not rich. We'll find someone then. Can anyone help me with my drone CAD files? If you really want help, I recommend coming to Discord and asking it on Terminal. I know we have some like CAD people on Fusion 360, so if you wanna check out there. 계셨네. You can go back to watching Ming. You can go back. It's okay. Main first. Go to your main person first. So come to Discord, right? Try talking in Terminal. I know there are some people there, so try checking it out. Okay. I'm done. I'm tired. I'm gonna send you to Lessa because I feel bad that I got her like 30 kills, was it? But I might end up playing one game of Valorant, but I'll stream it on Discord if you guys want to come and watch. But I am done for today. Oh, you're already there? Okay. But I'm resting tomorrow. Friday, guys. I'm not done. Stop leaving me. Don't leave me, guys. Don't leave me. Friday. During lunch, I will have a what am I having on Friday, guys? Oh, Friday. 기다려. 가지마. More. Okay, don't go yet. Grab. Friday. Ay madre. Tomorrow is Friday. For people who I know I have my Asian viewers and I've never tried to, worked a lot with you guys. I really still appreciate my Taiwanese viewers. So this Friday during lunch, I'm taking my lunch an hour long because I've worked already more than 40 hours, I think. I have to check. But funeral of Asia. So during lunch, my time, which I will again post it on the schedule, I'm going to do a Discord session where we're gonna try learning Mandarin again. We might have to start from the basic, but I hope a lot of Taiwanese viewers can come in. If you're interested in learning Mandarin, come during lunchtime for a lot of US viewers. So how about Cantonese? We'll try learning that once I get better at Mandarin first. But I'll keep that in mind. I still have to learn Portuguese in Spanish. Cause yeah. That's a thing. That's a thing, right? So, I will send you guys off to Lessa and have fun. Okay, now I will turn on my end song and call it a day, guys. Oh, did you guys have fun today? Was today fun? Okay. You still have to learn more English too. Shut up. Just kidding. Yeah, I do. See, I don't take good care of I don't do a good job of negative comments, guys. Yeah. Today was fun. Did you guys enjoy it? Did you guys learn something, though? I hope you guys learned something. Yeah, I'm gonna tell the recruiters asking bad questions and be like, shut up. 오랜만에 톨님 거 틀까? 우리 톨 거 틀까? 또 톨. Increase her count. Okay, we will send you off to Lessa. But we have to listen to the song first, cause my sister sang it. My stream younger sister sang it. She's Tor. Please follow Tor on stream. She has a very, very cute British accent. No cam, but sounds good. Dude, I am marketing all my streamer guys. Damn, I am the nicest girl ever. Don't you think so? Yes, this is 도토키. 도토. 토리. I haven't sang so long, guys. I want to do 노래방 soon. We might do 노래방 someday. Anyways, guys, I hope you guys learned something. Can you sing? I hope I can sing. I might do like a singing thing someday, you know? Like try it out and have fun. But I will rate you to Lessa. I hope you guys enjoy your time with her. I hope, you know, spend 10% over here, guys. 10%. AMD in 2 weeks. Next week we're gonna do like, you know, face stuff, yada yada yada, and then is she new? What did I say? What happened? 나 뭐라 했지? I'm so lost, guys, but have fun with her. I don't play games, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed stream. See you guys Sunday. Unless I want to feel like streaming Saturday or Friday, okay? 안녕, 잘 자. Good night. La 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 la. When you raise someone and their viewer count doesn't go up, 그래? 뭘다. 안녕.
No man. Thank you for the 100 bits.